In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a header slider animation in Figma. If you find this useful, consider subscribing and liking the video. Let's dive right in. First, you'll want to open up Figma and create a new design file. At the top of your workspace, create a text element where you want the sliding animation to occur. Make sure to write out the main text that you want to animate across the header. Keep it succinct and eye-catching. Once you have your text ready, select it, right-click, and choose Frame Selection. This action will create a frame around your text, enabling us to animate it effectively. Now, you should have a frame that contains your text. The next step is to add an additional text element directly after the first one, essentially writing the same text twice in the same frame. This repetition will help create that seamless sliding effect that we are going for. Next, select the frame you just created and make sure to check the option to clip content. This step is essential because it determines which parts of the text will be visible as it slides across the frame. After that, reduce the size of the frame to fit the content that is being displayed at the start of your animation. This adjustment ensures that initially, visitors see just part of the text in the frame, and as it slides, more of the text becomes visible. Now, the fun part comes next. Copy the frame you have just created. To do this, select it and press Ctrl-C and then Ctrl-V to paste. After you've done that, hold down the Shift key and use the left arrow key to drag the text of the second frame into position. Ensure that the end of the first frame aligns so that when the second one appears after the animated transition, it appears continuous and smooth. At this point, you should have two frames with the overlapping text. The next step is to select both of these frames and create a component set. This will set you up beautifully for adding interactive elements to your design. Now it's time to add interaction. Select the first frame of your component set. Here, we're going to set up the initial animation. Choose the trigger as after delay, and make sure the animation type is set to linear. This will ensure that the transition feels smooth and consistent. For the second variant, add an interaction to go from the first frame to the second. Change the animation type to instant for a quick transition. This setup makes the changes feel more dynamic and responsive, which is what we want in a header slider. Once you have set everything up, drag the component from the Assets panel onto the canvas. This action will allow the animation to display within your design flow seamlessly. Finally, make sure to click on Flow to connect your components and enable the animations. And there you have it. You've successfully created a header slider animation in Figma. This technique is great for adding that extra flair to your designs and making them more engaging for your audience. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to subscribe for more tips on design and animation in Figma. Happy designing!